You might be in a space right now where renewal of life is happening for you. Everything around you, your relationships, your friendships, the people that you used to think that, you could rekindle things with, or the people that you've been holding on to that you've kind of been seeing red flags but not paying attention to them. Well, this is the video that will be a sign that it's time to renew friendships and relationships and habits and new beginnings. You might be in a time right now where you've been in between answers. So should I release this thing? Should I stop this habit? Should I quit my job? Should I move to a new job? Should I do something new? There's something that's been, should I leave this person? Should I leave this relationship, leave this friendship? There might be something, whatever it is, there's something that is keeping you bound to that thing. This video is to tell you that it's time to move on. It's time to move forward. That chapter is over. That habit or that thing is no longer beneficial to you. It does not benefit you in any way. It's best that you release it with such grace, though. Release it with love, okay? That's the magic about releasing things. The magic that I've learned from my own experience, because I'm gonna tell you a quick story. I'm going through something right now where I've had trouble. It's actually a few different things. It's like 3 or 4 different things. One is a habit, one is relationships, one is friendships. It's just one of each category in my life, which is why I say that this has to resonate with somebody. It's just been like this universal feeling of not being able to connect to this thing anymore. Like the benefits are not there anymore. The benefits to what used to be is not there. And it's missing its characteristics that kept you around all this long. It's no longer beneficial. And when something in your life is no longer beneficial, you got to remove yourself from it. There's no way around it. You can never ever win in this because it's not beneficial. We're at the dog park right now, y'all. So if you see some random dogs coming up, that's why. You have to have beneficial friendships and relationships for them to prosper. In order for them to prosper, in order for them to go from one level to the next level or take you to the next level, because that's what we're doing here on this earth, on this planet. We are here to connect with people, connect with vibes, connect with habits, connect with things, connect with groups, connect with people that are to excel us to the next level. Always. This is something I just learned as an adult, so take it from me. When you are no longer benefiting, that's not a part of your life anymore. That is done. When you can no longer benefit whatsoever, or even if you just benefit a little bit but it's not equal, it's not an equal give and take situation, girl, it's time for you to move on. And there's a bird that just flew literally right like a few feet away from me. And it's so weird when this happens, this alignment. I got my feet in the grass, y'all, and I'm just chilling. The bird gets closer and closer over here. I wish y'all could see it, but I gotta keep going. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my channel because I put a lot of these videos out and I do a lot of fun reels. I have a lot of information on here, a lot of things that you guys can learn from my own experience. Welcome to the podcast. I forgot to even say that. I got right into the video. Welcome to the podcast, the Ethereal Hour podcast, guys. Make sure you're subscribing so that you can stay around for my next episodes. And thank you for watching this one. I'm going through this relationship with someone. I'll just talk about this one for now. It's been kind of red flagging. You know what I mean? It's been red flagging since it's been just red flags. I'm trying to hold on to something because I don't want it to leave. Like I want to bring that along with me. Like, you know what I mean? Like I want to bring this thing with me. But sometimes it's so over, there is no bringing it. You trying to bring it is holding you back, baby girl. It's holding you back from what you want. It's holding you back from going to the next level. And I had this friend that I was trying so hard. Spirit already gave me the confirmation that this was something that might not be able to be rekindled, or like the vibes are not going to be the same. And I had hope. You know what I mean? I kept having hope, y'all. Like I was holding on to this thing. I didn't want to leave it. I'm like, no fucking way. Like I thought this was my road dog. You know what I mean? Like I thought this was my you know? But so I kept hope. I'm like, no, spirits doesn't mean that, you know, like you don't mean that, spirit. I know you don't mean that. So let me just try. And then things kept happening where this friendship, we could not link up. They were like the friend, like us, we would set a meeting, and then it just so happened that as soon as we set the meeting to like have dinner, I'm in her state and she's in my state. What are the odds? You know what I mean? That was the first, I was like, oh, what the heck? And we haven't talked in years. And like, you know, this was like a rekindling, trying to renew things and things like that, and like get it back to where it used to be type of vibes. So if you relate to this, comment something, your story below, so that I can know that it resonated with you. But there was this situation where, you know, it's like she's in my city and I'm in her city. And it's like, what are the odds? What are the odds that you're in my town and I'm in your town and we're so far apart? Like, we're hours and hours apart. What are the odds? That was the first red flag. Second red flag, we were supposed to meet again, and it was like really bad thunderstorming. When I was in her city, it was thunderstorming the entire week that I was there. The entire time that I was there was no proper day that worked. And I'm like, what the heck? This is so weird. Why is this so weird for me? I'm like, spirit, don't tell me that this is not supposed to happen. Like, I really wanted this to happen, y'all. So when things kept coming up, I was like, okay, well, that's just weird. You know, I wasn't thinking about it as if this wasn't meant to be. This was like, this is getting weird though. You know, like the signs are there. And I know for you, the signs are there. Let me keep going. And then, so another week later was the plan to actually meet up. And then something weird happened that made everything burst. I won't get into details, but it just made everything like, you know, it was like a bell went off like, oh, I don't think this is supposed to work out. And I kept asking God about it, like, spirit, tell me, you know what I mean? Like, so like, were you serious? Like, I'm supposed to really leave this person? That is so weird to me, because I thought this person was my forever friend. I was wrong. And I ignored the signs. I ignored the feelings. I ignored everything that was telling me that this was not going to happen. Because of it not happening, I wasn't sad about it this time. You know, previously I was super distressed and sad when it first happened, you know, like the first like years ago when we first split, like as friends or whatever. It was a hard time for me. I had to release my boyfriend and my best friend at the time. And these people, you know, like at the time that I released them, they were no longer beneficial to me. I couldn't benefit from the friendship and the relationship with my man and the friendship with my other friend. It was just like, it was time for me to release everything. And that was really hard. So I was trying to rekindle everything, whatever. And now it's like, all the red flags were there. All the red flags were there that I was not listening to. And spirit made a big thing happen that made it so clear that this is not going to be it. So I'm telling you this story because I need you to relate to what my story entails of. I need you to look at my story and put your story together, because if you really pay attention to the details of things, you can tell that that habit is done for a habit that you used to do. Maybe it's like something big happened that made you stop, like rethink everything. You know what I mean? Rethink even doing that habit anymore. Or let's say that friendship, something blew up weirdly, very, very in divine timing. It is so odd how things play out, and you've been wanting to release that thing, and this is your sign to release it, because life happens for a reason. There are no coincidences. There are zero coincidences. Whoever taught you that, reverse the thought. It's time to release the old you, the old habits, the old things, the old ways of thinking, your old friends, your old relationships, your old partnerships. You need to renew, okay? Allow life to be prosperous for you. Don't self-sabotage by keeping this thing and holding on to this thing and holding on to this relationship that has been over for so long. Okay, pray that God gives you strength to release it with grace, and pray that that your trust in His replacement. Okay, because there is everything that's taken away is always being replaced with better. And when you know that, and you've trust the universe, and you've had it happen once or twice or three times, like I have, it's a pattern. I know that when I release something that I'm supposed to release, or there's something that I'm not benefiting from anymore, I know that it's something around the corner. As soon as I fully release this thing, that it will be multiplied by plenty. In some way, somehow, it will be multiplied, because that's just how my life works. It really, and it's how yours work also. So when you just release things, it works out better for you. Things work out better for you. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and like my video for more. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching this podcast. I will see you guys in the next podcast, and make sure you're subscribing so that you can get in tune with my next videos and everything else. So if you watched it all the way through, that means you liked this video, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. Okay, welcome to the Ethereal Hour, and I can't wait to see you in the next episode. Until next time, bye bye.